of the town of Parachute, right in between Parachute and Rifle, though closer to Parachute, as we begin to see a massive aerial attack over this fire that started a couple of hours ago now, but it's really ramped up just within the last half hour or so. As we show you what this fire looks like right now, you can see that there's already been a lot of area that has been burned. We are on this side of the mountain. The Colorado River is in front of us, and there's a train track in front of us. We are just to the side of I-70 eastbound, again, right near the town of Parachute. We are showing you a live picture of the firefight right now. You can see that there are plumes of thick black smoke as helicopters and airplanes both attack this fire from the air, and we've also seen a lot of firefighters on the ground racing to try and contain this fire as much as they can. This fire is spreading east and I would say a little bit south up the mountain as we've started to see plumes of thick black smoke. I don't know if that's just a different vegetation or if there are any houses or buildings that are burning, and that's where we're getting the thick black smoke from. I'm not 100% sure yet, but there are evacuations at this time for a mile radius around this fire in the town of Parachute, and there are pre-evacuation notices for anybody within a 2-mile radius. Again, those evacuations just came down, so we could expect to see more evacuations in the coming minutes and hours. This is a very quickly developing situation, but you can see just how important they are treating this fire, considering that we now see at least 5 aerial assets, at least 2 helicopters that are making drops constantly. And I want to stay on this shot for just a second more as these 2 helicopters are passing by each other. They go to the Colorado River, fill up in the river right below, and then within 30 seconds they move to try and drop this water. These pilots are maneuvering extremely carefully because you can't really tell probably on TV, but there are power lines everywhere. And that's why they have to stay a little bit higher to make those precision drops. But you can see just how talented these pilots are and how important these aerial assets are in controlling the spread of a fire that just started a couple of hours ago. Kim and Jeremy.
And the shifting of resources was remarkable. They did that, it felt like in a matter of minutes, Mark.
And you could see,
Yeah, we don't have confirmation of this at this time because it's developing, but I can imagine that the vast majority of these resources were stationed out west on the western slope as they were probably battling the fires that have started there, both in Gateway and Montrose, that started about a week ago from a lightning storm. And I can imagine that they were shifted to this new fire that started because this is a massive aerial attack. 3 airplanes and 2 helicopters that are battling these flames constantly right now.
Yeah, something you could never get your arms around if you're on foot. Thank you, Mark.